So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my plant collection here in my living room. I have a lot of plants and I am going to film them and let you guys know how I am caring for them. So let's begin with one of my favorites, if not my favorite plant of all. It's the Monstera deliciosa. And this one is just it's from the, I believe it's from the philodendrons family, which is kind of like one of these on top, but it's this type, and I love it because you can see it's called the Swiss cheese. In other words, because of the look of the leaves, it does contain like little holes, kind of like a Swiss cheese, and I just love this plant. It's so luscious, shiny. Look at how it shines. I did receive, well, I just purchased this plant at Lowe's and I left it in the car for like around 20 minutes. When I went to another store, when I got back, it was all wilted and it was damaged. So that's why you see some of these leaves kind of like, browning, and some of these leaves are damaged because it was wilting in the car in the heat. So but it's definitely bouncing back. Definitely it does have a new baby coming along right here, another one right there, and it has another one that is just unfolding over here. And it does have another baby like in the center. It just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I love this plant. Coming along over here, I have a little golden pothos. This is a little baby golden pothos. My mom purchased this at Walmart, I believe, for like around $3, and I put it in this little planter, and it's getting quite nice and big. These three leaves right here are new, but I love this plant. You can just get in another one right here coming along. These grow really fast, and I like to hang them and make them trail all over the wall. So this is what I'm gonna do with this one. Once it gets big, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it in the wall, kind of like I did with this one, and just hang it all over. So this is a golden pothos. Right here, I have a Brazilian philodendron. It's not a pothos; it's a Brazilian philodendron. My mom also purchased this from Walmart, and you can see this. I had it outside and I brought it back in, but this plant got so big so quick. It was like about this much when my mom purchased it, like that much, and it's grown like quadruple in size. It's already kind of hanging down the sides, so that's really cool, and I really love this plant. It does have a variegation on the leaves, which makes it kind of unique, and you can see new growth coming along right there, and I'm really fascinated with this plant. Moving up a little bit up, we do have I call it a marble queen. It's a variegation, kind of like this one, but this is a pothos. This one, it's a little bit of a slow grower. It's not growing as fast as the other ones. This one here, it grew from when I purchased it, but not as much. When I purchased it was kind of like this much, and now it's grown this much. But I've had it for like around maybe 4 5 months, and yeah, it's not growing that much, but I really like the color of it. See, the leaves are white and green, and it's very sturdy. It does need a little watering, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it some water. But I really love this plant. A very gorgeous plant, and I am fascinated by it. Very easy to take care of, very low maintenance, so that's always something that I'm looking for with plants. Going up a notch, I do have a Satin. I'm not sure if this is a pothos or this is a philodendron. I'm thinking it's a pothos, or it don't matter. But this is a Satin plant. If you touch it, it kind of feels kind of like touching like leather. It's not just like any plant. I hope you can notice. Look, you can kind of see. It feels and it looks like it does have some kind of like satiny finish, and the color of it's like sprinkled with some like glitter. It's so unique, and my mom purchased this plant. It was very little when she purchased it. I think it was like a $2 one, and look at how much it's grown. It's very easy to take care of. I've had it in a north facing window, and I brought it back over here. It has a little bit right there, and it seems to be doing well here and there, so it doesn't really matter. They do like indirect sunlight, so yeah. But I just absolutely love it. It looks so luscious, right? And then the one you guys saw before, this is philodendron. I need to cut some of these leaves off because they're getting burnt. But guys, this one here, I've had it for such a long time. Philodendrons are very slow growers. They don't really grow that much. Let's see another yellow leaf. I need to cut. They're very slow growers, guys. They don't really grow that fast. This one, however, is growing quite big. But I've had this for like 10, not 10 years, for like 4, maybe 3 years, and it's just not growing that much. For how long I've had it. You can see it's like a marble golden pothos. It's really nice, and I am planning on hanging it up like that. And I'm gonna try and lift it up the ceiling and go up like that. So that's the goal for this plant. It's slowly getting there, but yeah, I have it on its natural planter that it came in, and it does have a little tray here with water. This plants love water, so you cannot overwater them, and if you can even grow them on water, so it's really hard to kill them. I'm gonna take you guys to the next corner like this, and this is a ivy. This is a pothos. Like you guys are seeing right here. Let me show you. Look at how big this one is, and it just trails down, 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 all the way over here. And look at how luscious it looks, and it even trails a little bit lower down. This is just a regular ivy, a devil's ivy, you can call it whatever you want. It's actually trailing even over here. You see, this is one of my favorite plants because it grows tremendously fast, very easy to take care of. I water it like once every 2 weeks, and it just seems to be doing amazing. And I got cuttings from this one, and I put it on top of here, and look at how much it's already grown. Like, it's already like down, and look, it's so big. This one, I'm gonna put it up to go around with this one, so that's what I'm gonna do. But it's already trailing down, so it's so good, and it's so beautiful, and I love it. So that's that one. This is just a plant. I'm gonna bring you guys back up, and I'm gonna bring you guys down because I do have some other plants that I kind of want to show you in this little corner of happiness. This is a neon pothos, guys. Look at how gorgeous it is. A neon pothos, and just the color of it, the flushy leaves that it does contain are just marvelous, 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 marvelous. It's so big, abundant, and lush, right? This one is also a fast grower. It grows quickly, and let me show you guys how much it looks. Look at it. It's huge. It's beautiful. I love it. Another pothos that well, not a pothos, another ivy neon that I have is this one. This is kind of like I would call this sort of like a corn plant. I had it outside, and it kind of got scorched from the sun, so I brought it back inside. And just the color of it, it's so bright, so neon, so nice, and it's doing quite well. See, it's getting a new growth right there. A new babies right there coming along. Very nice plant, very easy to take care of. Just don't let the sun hit it because it will scorch like I did with this one. So yeah. Moving along over here, I'm not sure what the name of this plant is. I got it at IKEA for a very cheap price, $24, and I'm not sure of the name actually, guys. If you guys know what the name of this plant is, let me know. I bought the plant with the vase, but I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's very nice. I got it for $24. I thought it was really cheap, that it was a really good price, and so I bought it. But I'm not sure. I haven't had it for a long time. I had it for like around 3 weeks, so I'm not sure if I'm doing good or not. It is getting some west side facing window light, and I also like to turn on the fan so that they get, some air starts flowing around the living room. So I do have that. Let's move over here. And let's begin with these two plants. This is a Chinese evergreen or a dump cane. I bought it, and you can see the leaves are kind of like messed up because I bought this plant from Walmart. Actually, it was in the clearance section because they're normally priced at 15, and I purchased it for, I believe it was $8. And this is why when I purchased it from the get go, it was already damaged. Like the leaves were already like scorched and stuff. So sometimes I like buying plants like that because I like to kind of like treat them as a hospital and seeing them getting fixed and back, bring them back alive, make them look cute again. So but look at this plant, it's just gorgeous. It's so full of it's just so, it's so full, it's full of life. It's just it does have some little damaged leaves, but it's okay. For the price, I want to make it look nice again and happy. And I love this plant. It's, I believe it's kind of like a dumb cane, I'm not sure, but it is a Chinese evergreen for sure. So that's that. If I move it, let me move this one a little bit to the side. Right here I have, this is a tropical Marianne dump cane for sure. And look at the pattern of the leaves. They're just so big, so large. Like my hand is right here, and look at how big the leaves are. It is, I know this plant loves moisture and humidity and indirect sunlight, so I have it next to my humidifier, as you can see right there, my humidifier. And then I have the west side facing window and the northeast face, so it's getting light from both sections. And not only that, it does have a lot of new growth under it, so I cannot wait for this plant to get bigger and luscious. And oh my god, I love it. I'm also gonna be enjoying this plant develop its greenery and its widery from the center, develop and turn into one of these bad boys right here. So I cannot wait. This is one of a very elegant plant, a statement piece that you can just have it somewhere, and it will make a big difference like any other plant will. Over here to the side, I have my Sensabar plant, which is a CC plant or the zebra plant. It's so luscious and big, and look at the leaves over here too. This plant right here, it's called the CC plant because if you, or the zebra plant, if you look at the stem, it does have little kind of like marks, kind of like a zebra would, like patterns. Let me show you this one here. Look, you can see, right? It does have all of that, so that's why it gets its name, the CC plant, the zebra plant. Very easy to take care of. It does not need a lot of watering. This plant loves neglection. So if you forget to water it, or if you're a person that travels a lot, this plant will not be saddened by that. It actually likes to be not wet at all. It does, the roots they're all deep inside the soil, but the roots are kind of compacted into like a little ball, and that little ball contains the water. It stores water for the plant, and it uses it whenever the plant needs it. So once you water it, the tanks, the little roots get like full of water, and you do not need to water it until the little roots get dry out. So then you water it again, and the little roots become full of kind of like water bottles. And yeah, so this is one of the plants that I love. It's very easy to take care of, and what I love about this plant is that they're always shiny. Like the leaves are always going to be shiny, so I love that. Down here I do have my Marinta. I'm not sure what kind of Marinta plant this is. I purchased this plant when I purchased my Swiss cheese, or the one that you saw from the beginning, the very first one, which was the deliciosa Monstera. So it got wilted when I left it in the car, and it got damaged. You can see it got scorched from the sun, from being inside the car for like 20-30 minutes. It's nasty, guys. Look, I need to fix it, but I have it next to the humidifier. This plant loves humidity and moisture, and even though I messed it up by leaving it in the car in the sun, look, it's growing new babies. You can see that one right here. There's new babies all over the planter, and I'm really happy with that. You can see like this one, it's a new one, It's unfurling. It's new. So these plants, it's very hard to take care of. But I think that if you have this plant, just put it next to a humidifier and mist it with some water, and it will be happy. It will be a happy plant. So yeah, I really really like this plant. And at night, this plant closes. It sleeps. So it will eventually go up like this at night. They will kind of like clasp together like that. And then in the morning, it will on open up, and it's awake. So it's a sleepy plant. It sleeps and it wakes up, and you can notice the difference. Going up over here, well, I'm actually, this one right here is another pothos. It's a cutting from the one that I show you over there. It's a very nice plant. It's very, like I said, it's not growing that fast for some reason. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, or if it's not getting light or something, but yeah. Going up over here, I do have a miniature money tree. A mini money tree right here. I got this at Chinatown for like $3 or $2 and change. This plant will never get any bigger than this. It's just it's a miniature money tree, so it's not gonna get any bigger than what you guys see right here. You see? Just a very little tree, nothing fancy going on with it. So it's not. Let me back down a little bit from the camera. This is a golden ivy, guys. It looks droopy because it was stuck in the center of the pot. It had like a kind of like a pumice rock, and it was attached to it, but it didn't look nice. And I took off the pumice rock, and the leaves just wilted down. They're not sad, they're just heavy. I'm gonna tie them up and do that with it. See, this is what I did with it. So these plants, these strings, I'm just gonna put them up the wall, and I'm gonna have them trail up the wall and connect with this one over here. So that's gonna be my plan. So yeah, let's move on to the center of my table in my living room right here. I have a Chinese plant right here, or a money tree, Chinese money tree. What can I say? I love this plant. It looks like little umbrellas, a new baby coming along right there. This plant is very easy to take care of. It doesn't really like to be outside. And if it does outside, if you have it outside, make sure that you have it under where it's not getting sun, or it's getting direct sunlight. It does like to be around other plants, and it's very easy to take care of. You water it. These plants, for some reason, they don't like to be watered that much. You can see it's not wet at all, and it's thriving. So there you go. Another one that I have here, this is my Aurelia stump. I've had this plant for like 2 to 3 years, I believe. It's gotten so huge and so big, and it has so many new growth coming along. I'm just obsessed with it. The trunks are very thick, kind of like like a bonsai tree, and you can see new growth spurts all over this plant. And this plant has always given me new growth ever since the day I bought it. It keeps giving me new growth, new babies. These leaves have been here ever since I purchased it. So they look kind of sad because new ones are coming along. You can see all new little leaves coming along. This one right here, they're all new. So yeah. And right here I have this, I'm not sure of the name of this one, but this is kind of like a palm, kind of like a Kenya palm, and I'm very happy with this plant. I like the where I have it at. See, this plant, it doesn't grow fast. It's taking forever to grow, but it does always produce new growth babies. You can see right there, it's a new growth right here. You see it right there, it's a new growth. And then this one, there's 2 plants on one, so they both have new growth, as you can see right there. I'm not sure of the name of this one. I treat it like a Chinese plant. I don't really water these plants on the table that much, and they seem to be fine. They get light from this window, from that window, and yeah. Over here I have my peace lily, gorgeous plant. This plant, I love it. I just gave it water, so it's very happy. It is producing a new flower right there that it didn't have earlier, or it's also producing me another one over here. This plant loves to tell you when it needs water or not, because the leaves kind of wilt down, and when they're wilted down is because it needs water. But right now it's not, so it's very happy and very easy to take care of. You can also grow this plant underwater, or like, I mean, on water, and it will survive. And the leaves, the flowers, stay alive for a long, long time. So I love that. Moving along to this side over here, this is, I'm not sure of the name. I believe it's I'm not sure what the name of this plant is actually. It's my biggest plant I have in my house, and I don't know the name of it, to be honest. I took it outside one time because I was gonna give it water outside, and I forgot it outside. I left it outside for like an hour, and the sun got to it, and it got damaged, guys. But I brought it back, and yeah, but it's doing so much good. It's three plants in one, so you can see new growth coming along right there, a new baby plant right there, and it does have, let me show you guys the other one. See, that's a new one right there coming along, and over here a new one. Yeah, this plant keeps growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. It's grown about, from when I purchased it like a year ago, it's grown this much, so that's quite good, impressive.